The following program contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and the girls, welcome to Ox After Dark, the late night great night show where Dean the Dream Martin, Lane the Midnight Collector, and Classy Thomas, aka SpongeBob SquareBalls, talk about our dreams, our lives, our trials, our tribulations, and more. Dean, you had an interesting day today. You got a little layaway action going, but how's your weekend been? How's your week been? How's your day been? Tell me about it.
Weekend. I feel like it was very uneventful. I didn't do shit this weekend. But week's going pretty good. Oh, sorry. Tired. Yeah, Rainer hit me up this morning at it was like 4 in the morning. He's like, yo, you want to get lunch today? And I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's get some lunch. And I was like, he had wanted to go to the gun store, like last week. So I was like, okay, we'll make some time next week. So I was like, hey, we could get lunch and then just hit up a gun store while we're at it. He's like, okay, cool. So we went to Nagel's, and their selection was, I wouldn't say dry, but all the good shit was out of my price range. You know, like $2,000, $2,500. You know, Colt Pythons and Smith and Wessons. And I'm a revolver. You know, I like big irons, not plastic fantastics. You know, and I have a semi-automatic handgun, but you know, it's just not the same. And so I wanted a new one, and again, they didn't have anything in my price range, and I was like, you know, if I get a second revolver, I kind of want it to be either exactly like the one I already have, so I could have two that match, and I could shoot them both at the same time. That'd be fun. Or if I'm gonna buy a gun, it should be a different caliber. I don't like having guns. If I'm buying a new gun, it should be a new experience, right? So I was like, I really want a 44 Magnum, right? Dirty Harry, the most powerful handgun in the world. Which, not anymore. I was thinking about getting the 500 Magnum, which is like shooting a brick out of a fucking cannon, but it's so impractical to shoot, and the rounds are expensive. It's basically like if you live somewhere where there's like bears and like big giant animals that can kill you, you know? Like if you lived in the Alaskan wilderness, that's kind of the gun you would need. Because you pump a bear full of 9mm, it's still coming at you, you know, depending on where you hit it. So you need something ridiculous. But I was watching a bunch of reviews, and the guys were like, it's not fun to shoot after a while. It's exhausting because it's so powerful. It hurts. It's not fun. So I was like, yeah, I better not get the 500 mag. And it was only, you know, when you're talking about guns, it's only like a $200 difference. So I was looking for the 44 Magnum Raging Hunter from Taurus, and it was sold out everywhere. I could not find one to save my life. And we went to Nagel's. They didn't have shit, like I said. And I was like, you know what? There's one gun store I really like going to. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. There's like this little town called Bracken. And I was like, let's go there. So we went, and sure enough, right on the shelf, there's the gun, the Raging Hunter 44 Magnum. $800. I was like, I technically have $800 on me, but I'm not trying to spend $800, you know? So I asked the guy, I was like, hey, crazy question, because most places don't do this with weapons. I was like, do you guys have layaway? He's like, we do have layaway. I was like, I'll take the gun. So I put this gun in layaway. I'll show it. Can I show it on stream? Like if it's the website? Okay. So I bought this bad boy. 8 3/8 inch barrel, ported, I believe it's 5 shots, 2019 handgun of the year. In fact, the guy said that this is the first one that they've gotten in stock in over 2 years.
It was a new handgun or a pre-owned?
He said it was new, but I feel like it wasn't. But because see, the retail is 1029. I got it for 869. So I feel like it's not new. But he said it was. But I guess I'll find out. But yeah, handgun of the year. So I'm super excited. I've been watching like a bunch of videos on it.
Nice.
You think maybe they gave you a discount because it's a 2019 version? Maybe you got a little bit of a discount because of the age?
Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. But Taurus used to make a 44 Magnum and they stopped like 2016. So this was like the first time they came back with it.
It came out in 2019, or the one you bought is one from 2019? Because like the
One-
Hellcats came out, I think 2020, but they're all the 2020 model, but they still produce them like regularly.
I have no idea. I guess I would have to look it up. I don't know.
Yeah, usually
They were
by the serial
literally
number.
we pulled up with like 15 minutes to close, so I wasn't trying to like keep these guys. They were like already putting
no,
all the
of
guns
course.
away, so I
Yeah.
was just like, "That's the gun I want. I'll put it in the layaway," and I signed the paper, paid, and dip. So
Well, congratulations! Very
yeah, I
exciting.
know.
There.
I'm so excited.
I want to get a new gun soon. It's been a while. See, I have a different. I just like all my guns to have the same ammo. I mean, I have a 1911 45 ACP, but
Yeah, it's easier
most
that
of-
way.
yeah, like I can go to the range, just throw a bunch of ammo on the table, and usually when I go, it's with people that are like new shooters, so it's just easy. Like all these bullets go in all these guns. It's just better that way. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was just when we went with Wah and Whitney, it was just much easier to keep track of. Lane, how was
they were
your?
too scared to shoot my gun.
Well, your guns were wild. Lane, how was your weekend and your week so far?
Really, honestly, kind of boring. Like, I really haven't had much going on. Work's actually not been too bad. I've been loving the weather, like not having to be. Of course, now on Friday
yeah.
and Friday and Saturday is supposed to be like 93 and 94 is the high, and I was like, "Welcome to fall," I guess. It was a little weird. Like, on Monday it was like 45 degrees outside, and I was like going, "What the heck?" I was like, because I was wearing a short sleeve shirt.
It felt incredible.
I
Yeah.
was driving with the windows down today. It was nice.
Yeah, I've liked the change. Well, as I mentioned backstage, I've got my only second figure I've ever gotten from Hong Kong seller coming, and it's in the U.S. now. I'm excited. Not that this is going to be a recurring thing or anything like that. Like I said, going on 40 years of collecting now, or 3.5 years of collecting, this is only the second time I've ever done it. The first time was, of course, from everybody's favorite Toy Blunderland place. But as of right now, I did have something I played, last night. It's for a second time I played through it because I was going back. I played the new RoboCop game that's supposed to come out November 2nd. The demo that they put out for it. I don't know if anybody else, because like we just recently had the RoboCop 3 figure come out and everything, and so that kind of prompted me a little bit. Even though I'm not getting the figure, it kind of made me want to go check out this game because Peter Weller's actually voicing the character again and everything. So there's a certain level of authenticity to it. I think it's supposed to be its like own story though. It's not like picking up from one of the movies or anything. I think it's kind of maybe. Because I think Kane is supposed to be in it, but like a new version of him. And Ed 209 is going to be in it as a boss, all that stuff from the movies. It's pretty solid. It's not anything that blows me away, but it's got more, like, reminds me of an old school shooter kind of, that in kind of like the Terminator game, Resistance, that came out a couple years ago, which wasn't a great game. It was an open world, but it was probably like, B- C+ game, but it totally nailed the future war, from Terminator 1 and 2 perfectly. And it felt, it had part of the soundtrack version, like it was perfect. I loved it.
Yeah.
Beat it a couple times. So I think I'm going to get this RoboCop game because I played the demo twice. The only thing I can see over time could make me a little crazy when I'm playing is because when you're walking as RoboCop, it does the foot stomp sound that he has, whatever he steps. It's one thing to hear it here and there, like for 10 seconds, like in the movie, but where you're listening to as you're just taking a step walking around, like consistently for 20 minutes, you've got to go, this is getting repetitive in a hurry. And I do think I actually am going to pick up some of my first, I may pick up some of my, just because of pricing, because there's a lot of Hot Toy stuff I'm going to have coming here, like Mark III and stuff sometime here in the near future. I'm thinking about picking up a couple of the Star Wars Vintage series. Couple of
3
Clone
3/4.
Wars. Yeah, 3.
Which ones?
The Ayala Sakura and the Baras Api that are based off the Micro series.
Hang on. Do you plan to open them?
Probably.
I have them, and I will give them to you. I just have to find them. They're in my closet.
Oh,
I'm almost certain. In fact, let me.
so they're like
You're talking about the ones that
$15.99.
Well,
They
they
just-
were $15.99. They're much more expensive than $15.99 now, right?
Well, no, these are maybe more. They're based off the Micro series. They're in
Correct.
stock at Big Bad Toy Store.
Oh, are they really? Okay,
Maybe
yeah.
it's a reissue. Maybe it's a reissue.
I don't know. Let me see. Because those were Walmart exclusives for a while. Let's see.
Yeah, there's Clone Wars, the 59 Vintage Collection, Clone Wars exclusive.
Oh, okay, yeah. So who do you need again?
Probably going to get Baras, and I'm probably going to get Ayala Sakura, Miss Blue Jedi.
Keep this conversation going. I'll be right back.
Yeah. But, so that's what's really been going on and everything this week. And, I'm got to say my interest is now peaked a little bit with our man, Sir Thomas was just talking about backstage. How has your week been going, sir?
Yeah, it's been interesting. On Sunday night, I went to sleep, and when I woke up on Monday morning, I'm a side sleeper, and I was on my left ear, and when I lifted my head up off the pillow, I could not hear out of my left ear. But I was also super congested, and I was like, oh man, don't tell me I have a sinus infection or something like that. So, of course, I'm sitting here honking my nose, blowing everything like that. And I'd probably say after about 2 or 3 hours of blowing my nose, my ear cleared out. And I could hear for the most of the day. But then on Tuesday, the same thing happened again. And it took a little bit longer. This time, I got up and it wasn't completely clear. And I got a little bit tired because, I slept really, really well after the stream last night, and I slept the whole night through. And so I woke up just refreshed. But when I got up, I could hear partially. And then all of a sudden I said, you know what? After I fed my dog, I said, I think I'm going to lay down and just take a little bit of a nap. And as soon as I put my head down on the pillow, the ear clogged up again. And it stayed that way for pretty much until right before the stream. Because when I got backstage with Zach, I had a peek because I was worried I might have an ear infection because I contacted my doctor. She said, well, go to your primary and see if it's an ear infection. So because my ear was kind of irritated, I put a little piece of cotton in the ear, not in the ear, but just around I didn't press it in just in case there was a blockage. But it was sitting there, and I said, well, let me come on to the show. I put on my headphones, and then all of a sudden I sneezed. And I don't know what happened. I sneezed, and I felt the cotton fly out of my ear, and all of a sudden I could hear. I don't know if the pressure built up from the sneeze, but I literally sneezed my ear clear. And so now I can hear now. So that's been my week so far. It's just been dealing with congestion and sneezing. But I did have a really. Oh, was that it? Is that what?
So I got
those
this
are
for
it.
you, Lane. And I got this for you, Lane.
Oh, yeah, that's both of them.
And I got this for you, Lane.
Oh, man.
And do you need the clones or no? The red and the blue one?
I hadn't even thought that far.
Okay, well, you let me know. Those are for you. Those got your name on them.
Wow, good deal. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your
Oh,
story.
that's all right. But yeah, but the funny thing is that when today was kind of a good day because I got finally got something in the mail. I actually got. I'm gonna have to find the name of this one. This Hong Kong seller actually. I had real good real good successes in a row, and it's fast shipping and what they have in stock they actually have, and so I
Was
got
it Toys Wonderland?
no
Blunderland need not apply at this
no
address.
Yeah,
please.
exactly. I'll figure out the name in a minute, but yeah, I finally got my Electro, and I unpacked them and took them out and kind of messed around with them. I was like, man, I said, this is a great figure. Not only does it look great, but it's got really good accessories. And then in addition to that, I got my Invisible Woman. I had the Marvel. It's not Marvel Legends per se. I think it's called the Marvel. It's like the high end 6-inch figure.
Mezco?
No, it was called. I think it's Marvel Direct or Marvel Select or
Marvel Select. Those are
That's
7-inch,
from
yeah.
Diamond.
Yeah, Diamond,
yeah.
Diamond Select. That's it.
Yeah.
And so the Invisible
have no
Woman
problem.
just got released, and I got her today, and she looks really good too. So I'm really getting into that Diamond Select size. They have some really good figures there, so I'm looking forward to busting her out of the box.
They're nice because they're a little bit better made, I think, than like some of the what is it, the Marvel Legends stuff and everything.
Yeah.
But they're not silly crazy price like the Monster Arts or the
Mhm.
Mezco, like the
Yeah.
Batman Hush line stuff.
And
like that.
they've done some really good face paints on them also. I was very impressed with the paint jobs that they do. So I'm really excited because I have her, the Iceman, Mr. Fantastic, Loki, which has old Loki and young Loki. It's like a 2 set, and several others, but they're really kind of cool. I really enjoy them. And so, but this is the thing that I've been doing. I don't know where I found this, but for some reason, laying in bed for the past couple of days, I have been obsessed with watching videos of people coming out of anesthesia. And I'll tell you what, those are the funniest videos ever. I mean, just watching people and the things they say and the things they do. I've just been watching them and just cracking up. I mean, I had this one girl. She I don't know what happened, but I think I don't know if she had bad diarrhea or something like that. But she kept saying, she said, "I gotta stop shitting. I can't shit no more." And and people are trying to shut her up. And then she was talking about. The lady said, you can't eat anything spicy. She said, no, I will never. She said, do you like pickled eggs? And she said, I've never had one. She said, so my girl said, well, pickled eggs is a hood snack because it's all in the hood. And she said, I'll bring you one. She said, but since you don't have asshole issues, I doubt. I think you can probably eat one. And my girl was just going off. So I mean, I have just been cracking up on these anesthesia, reactions.
They'll
and
post
stuff.
everything anywhere these days. I can't say too much about Mr. Thomas with he watching. I don't know why. Like Monday night, I just started watching like this doctor reacting to people that were having ingrown toenails, like part of it removed that was in the toes. Like,
Yes.
And it's just the weird. I only watched it like 5 minutes, but I watched a couple of them. But I want to do a quick shout out to our chat. Everybody who's joining us here tonight.
Hey, chat.
Yes.
What's up, nerd? How you doing, boy?
Yeah, Toy Mafia, OG fan, Mr. Musashi, which I always think of Samurai that
Benny.
from the 90s Samurai Fighter Musashi games. Or Brave Fencer Musashi.
And I think for some reason, I think Ben Thomas, I think he got me sick. He got COVID. And right after he said he got COVID, I got sick. So I think he transmitted some COVID through the TV or something like that. I don't know.
Wow.
But
Just
I'm
all
blaming.
darn
I'm blaming.
Canadians, man.
So Ben, I'm blaming you. You are the. It is your fault that I am sick right now. So take it. Take it like a man.
Well, we also have some other fellows like Mr. Bob Dylan, of course, is always bringing the jokes, usually at my expense.
How dare you, Bob?
Mr. Nick, collectibles, of course.
Wait,
Sweet
let
Danny
me.
Lee.
Hang on. Time out. Let me do this. What the hell? You're taking my job. How dare you?
Well, we were
Where's
already
Ben?
20 minutes in, so I thought I'd knock it out for you.
How dare you? Let's do this. Toy Mafia, OG fan, Mr. Musashi, Absolute Irwin, Bob Dylan, Nick's Collectibles. Happy belated birthday, Nick. I meant to mention on the show last night. Felt so bad right when we ended. Toy Mafia. Let's see here. Danikin, Lee Walker. We also got Neil Orific. Great late evening, gents. Who else? We have S Beam, FBJ, Casual Nerd. Love that guy.
Yeah.
Big old friend Zach, again, that Miles that just released? Absolutely not. DJ said, Zach, let my man cook. Give us take on the reins. I know, I thought I was going to lose my job here for a second. So,
Well, see, I'm getting accused of stealing somebody's job when I'm trying to do something nice for him and just, get the ball rolling. See, man. See. No appreciation.
How dare you? How dare you? So this weekend was... It was hard. It was interesting. I mentioned last weekend this Saturday was the memorial for my son. We were not doing like our own private memorial. Still kind of up in the air on that. I think maybe my wife and I and my daughter might do something, just us three. But I don't want to be sad for like an hour with a bunch of family members. That just sounds awful. But it was hosted by Any Baby Can down here in San Antonio. And it was nice. There was some people there that shared some stories. I think they were publishing these stories, and so I'll just give some vague stuff. But one woman had shared about her stillbirth during COVID. I guess like when COVID was really bad. Like I think it was like that first round where like no one really knew what the fuck it was, and people were getting like real sick. And so she had lost her child, and that was not pleasant to hear.
Was it like due to COVID or complications from COVID?
Yeah, she had gotten really sick, and then because of that, yeah.
That fucking sucks. I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing either. But
Yeah, that's
well, I
crazy.
guess like when you get so sick, I think like
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe your body like has to pick and choose. I don't. I'm not a doctor. I don't know
Yeah,
how the
we're
fuck that
not
shit
fucking
works.
doctors.
And she may have lost the baby for whatever reason, but she had COVID as well, and she went into septic shock and like whatever.
Oh wow.
It was just a bad.
That's fucking
Thing.
crazy.
And then the other woman, gosh, this like not to say that the first story wasn't sad. It was a horrible story, but God, this woman lost twins, and one was stillborn, and then one passed like I think it was like 2 or 3 days afterwards. Yeah, that was. They led with that one, and that one was tough. That was a tough story. But it was nice. I think they're, they had given a real beautiful blessing. The chaplain that we met in the hospital that blessed our baby was there. It was really nice to see her. And I think they said some really good stuff. Like the charity, like obviously they work with people that have lost a child from 0 to 18 is the like who they work with. So.
Okay.
Not everyone there was someone that lost a child that was stillborn or NICU like our child. And, so a lot of people had different shirts with their family members. And then during they had like a slideshow, not everyone was a child. There were some people that were a few months old, a few years old, almost adults. And, I think the thing that they said that I think really resonated the most was like, when you go through this loss, like, a lot of people don't stick around, like friends or family. Like the world moves on, and I think people expect for you to move on as well. But it is difficult. So, it was good to hear those things. It was good to know that, we're members of a very small community, but there are people out there that have been through what we've been through. Some of them did have children afterwards, some didn't, but it was nice. It was packed. It was way more people than I was expecting.
Wow.
And I mentioned it was during the eclipse, so right at the end, we did a butterfly release, and we got to watch the eclipse, which I guess we're in a pretty fortunate spot geographically, because we have this eclipse from this weekend, which was I don't know if annular means like it happens every year or the type of eclipse, but it was like, I think they said it was something like 90% of the sun was blocked out. So you saw like a little sliver on the edges. Very eerie. It's like, I was almost getting a migraine from just like looking around, because it's like it doesn't get dark, but it's almost like you're wearing
it's like
sunglasses.
A weird dim, yeah.
Yeah, it was like hurting my eyes. Like I was like, oh, this is very uncomfortable. But they passed out solar glasses at the event. We got to watch it, and very emotional moment. Very emotional ceremony. So, but yeah, this week has been interesting. Been working with some AI art. I probably won't show any photos, but kind of imagining what my son would have looked like. We got to see him, but he was still, a little baby. So, but that was interesting. Today, I made a YOLO purchase, Dean, and it got canceled immediately, and I was so angry.
Oh no.
And at first I thought, was there a problem with my credit card? Like, I don't understand why this got canceled. I was, I facilitated a deal, right? So, it says I never do anything for anybody, but Cody needed me to meet someone from the stash
I
bin
never
and do.
say that.
You say I never do anything. That's what you say.
That's not
say I'm a bad
true.
friend.
I say you never leave your house, which is true.
I did leave my house, Steven. I did. With cash. I carried my fucking Glock, bro. I was like, I ain't about to get fucking bamboozled for quarter cash. I was like, I am locked and loaded.
Now, what's a YOLO purchase?
Well, so let me get to it, Thomas. Goddamn,
Okay.
I'm spinning the web here.
I'm impatient.
Thomas.
I gotta
Well,
know.
YOLO
Goddamn.
means you only live once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, there's this Mezco Voidwalker. Let me pull it up. Now,
I thought you were talking about one of those that weight loss program. Isn't it called YOLO?
I don't know, but it was.
Oh no,
this
that's
year.
GOLO. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. So it was this thing here, and
Oh.
Cody, our dungeon master, was like, "Hey, I found one locally, and it's a good price. Can you pick it up for me?" And not only can you pick it up for me, you have to pay cash, and you have to meet this guy, and you have to mail it to me. I'm like, "Fuck, Cody, you're asking a lot, bro." Like one of those things maybe, but all three of those things, that's a lot. But I was like, you know what, fuck it. Cody's our DM. He does a lot for us. Let's do it. Met the guy. It was, it's a very interesting transaction. But Cody wanted me to open it up to make sure, because the guy was like, I only want cash. I don't want PayPal. Like the guy ended up being a wonderful person, but
Yeah.
it was certainly like we were both getting a little sketched out.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I don't normally like. I was like, I'm gonna come locked and loaded. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just getting a bad feeling about this. And so Cody's like, please open it up, just make sure everything's in there. And I was like, God damn, this thing is fucking cool. Just kind of just on cursory inspection. And so I had been watching, since this happened, I'd been watching two on eBay. And I got an alert that they dropped the price quite a bit. They were asking $500, and they dropped it to $300. It was basically about like retail ship, right? And I was like, okay, like maybe it's maybe they got some bills coming up. They got a fucking. I've been in that position, right? You got fucking shit coming up. You got to sell some shit. And so I bought. Fern says you did all that for him, but you can't finish Dean's paint job. You hate to see it.
Wow. I didn't bring that up. That wasn't me.
I was like, okay, like I'm gonna buy this thing. Like it's a good price. And I made the purchase, and like 5 minutes later, it was like, your refund's on the way. And I'm like, what the fuck? And the guy's like, sorry, I meant to put it as a bid. I'm like, bro,
Oh,
you've been selling on eBay. You got like 2,000 feedback. Like, you didn't think it was going to sell that quick. And now that you saw it sold like in a second after you changed the price, now you're like, wait, I'm probably going to get some action on this bid. So now I have fucking $400 fucking in limbo for like 4 business days because fucking dickhead canceled my order.
Oh man, that
Fucking
sucks.
pissing me off.
Fucking butthole.
Pissing me off. But this weekend should be nice. I did buy a 1/6 scale figure. It'll be in on Saturday. It doesn't have a box, so I don't really know if it's worth unboxing, and I don't know how it's going to arrive. But this weekend, one of Victoria's,
If you borrow from Eric, it's gonna be all jank.
I know, one of Victoria's friends, actually her maid of honor from her wedding, is coming into town. She's got some, obviously we had some big life stuff happen, and she has some big life stuff happen as well. So we're all sad kids, and we're all gonna basically day drink all day Saturday. So
Hey.
Fuck yeah, dude.
that should be exciting. I don't usually drink, but when in Rome, so it should be nice.
I finally bought one of my Grail figures.
Oh yeah, what was it?
The Bandai Chogokin DX VF1S from Do You Remember Love?
The black and yellow one.
No, the black and red one from the movie.
What's a VF1S?
So the VF1S is, you are right, the black and yellow one is a VF1S.
Look at me.
But from the movie,
The Roy Fokker version.
yeah, Roy Fokker's is black and yellow. But
That's the one that you bought.
I already have
Oh, you got the
that.
black and red one.
Yeah, I got the black and red one. That's from the movie.
The black and yellow one is the one that we got on that After Dark, right? It was like a.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah.
So what did you pay for this?
What movie is this from?
It's Macross Do You Remember Love?
Do You
It's,
Remember Love?
From the 80s. It's really old.
Yeah.
So that makes 1, 2, 3, my 4th DX Chogokin.
It was this thing here.
Yes.
Oh,
How much did you pay? $378.
Let's see what I paid. I think it was around there. But I also
You got it
bought
from
the-
Mercari, or not from
No.
Mercari? From Ami Ami.
Ami. Yeah, they had it used.
Nice.
And I also bought the strike parts for it.
That's the big bulky armor.
Yeah. Because that's the way it looks in the movie. He never doesn't have the armor on it. Because in the show, it's very different. In the show, he starts off with the VF1J. And then when Roy passes away, he takes over Roy's plane. And then there's only like 1 or 2 episodes where it has the armor on it. But in the movie, things happen very differently, and he stays in his VF1S. They both have a VF1S.
The movie is a retelling of the anime.
Yeah, it's cut for time, so it's a little different, but basically the same story.
Interesting.
I paid
Hey.
3,500 yen, which is
$280. Yeah, Elaine, I saw it.
Okay.
So we have
It's
some breaking
2:30.
news.
what's that?
We have some breaking news, Dean.
Do it.
Thank you, Elaine, for this. Venom by Hot Toys, Spider-Man 2.
Jeez.
Oh, they got the logo.
Yeah, well,
Look
the
as
game
big
one
as
is
it should.
I don't know. Damn, he's fucking huge. You fucking
Well,
got
they-
did it.
Well, they
They
said he's supposed to be like
did.
19 inches. They said he's supposed to be like 19 inches tall or something. That's taller than Carnage by almost
Someone
20.
clip our reaction to. Oh, it's not as big as it should.
Yeah,
What?
because look at the base. Because it
He's
looks like a
twice the size.
standard base.
I think they scaled it up.
Yeah, they-
right.
But
God
fuck,
damn.
that was amazing.
That was a
Monster.
wonderful reaction.
Because you and I
Dean.
were talking about how big this should be.
It's huge. The video game
From the
statue is
screenshots,
massive.
we were like, bro, this figure's supposed to be gigantic. And we were kind of doubting that they would even do it. But
Look how tiny, even with the big legs and all that, it looks like. In comparison.
bro, what do you think this is going to
Jesus.
retail?
That's cool.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. It's gotta be fun.
$6.99 easy.
$6.99. That high? I was thinking
$700.
$5.99.
No, because Carnage was about that price, right? This bigger
It's
than Carnage.
$450.
No, Carnage was like $600.
No, Carnage was $510 with the bust, and it was $445 with just.
Yeah.
the
Oh,
regular.
you're correct. I'm talking after tax and shipping.
Oh,
Damn, this thing is
Thing-
fucking
That's massive.
huge.
Good luck fitting it. Jeez.
I like
Yeah,
the,
because that won't fit in a deep.
That's
Damn,
what,
look.
what the size of a quarter scale?
yeah, at
Yeah,
least.
just about. Yeah.
Well, you guys might remember I put Carnage, which was about just under 17 inches, like on his base next to a quarter scale I had, which is about the same size, and they were like equal size. So this guy on the base is probably going to be like 21. Like I know, like the premium format of Carnage
Damn,
from
bro.
Now I
from
love his
Carnage
tendrils.
from
Those tendrils
Sideshow.
look amazing.
Yeah.
DJ,
Damn.
say pause, please. Say pause. He says, "Can't wait for 20 inches of that."
Damn, bro. This thing looks fucking mean. And you get 3 tongues.
Man, I just bought a gun. No, I'm just kidding. I probably wouldn't have bought this anyway.
Fuck, dude. This.
This
That's
thing,
sweet.
this thing blows the movie Venom out of the water. That movie
This
Venom now is going to be
Thing
sitting there
blows
till the end of
almost
time.
all figures out of the water.
This was right before we started, but this is that Spider-Man 2 Miles Morales,
Blogger photos, huh?
which we knew they would be, right? Because this was that super limited one that they did.
500
Did the outfit
worldwide.
change at all? Almost
doesn't
like the
look
hands
very
are
different.
or-
Yeah, the
It looks
in
like he's got a
this
stripe
version,
on the arm.
yeah, he's
That's
got the
about it.
stripe on the arm, and then I think
Oh,
there's
okay.
more red on the back of the gloves,
The knees, maybe.
But he comes with less stuff.
possibly.
Yeah, they would need
Bro,
to have.
Dude,
They would.
this-
Yeah, that's great.
It's not the classic, and I know it was never going to be, but it's not the classic symbiote. But I know that's been a lot of people's complaint, right? That it, that
They want
didn't
some
have
spider
that.
insignia on it. or
Yeah,
something.
this looks,
That
bro. This
is
thing is fucking.
Fucking
Our
massive.
reaction, Dean, was identical.
Well, I mean, like, if you see the action photo of that with that Spider-Man 2.0 with the huge legs on it and stuff, like look, even with that look tiny. That's ridiculous. Holy shoot! Like
This photo also isn't. I think it's gonna look much bigger than this.
Yeah.
There's no way, because if you look
Yeah,
here,
3 dimensions.
they're-
That's gonna be ridiculous.
yeah, they're barely up to like his waist.
Yeah.
It's got to be because I think the Spider-Man's a little closer to the camera, but fuck, dude, this is, bro. All 3 of these figures, maybe the Miles a little less so. All 3 of these figures.
and don't
I
forget
just
the
realized-
symbiote Spider-Man.
Sorry, I
He's
just
still
realized
coming too.
my thing's not even on the screen.
That's a racism.
All 3 of these figures.
Why not Miles as much?
Because with Spider-Man they added the all the shit. With Miles, it's like a worse version of the first figure, right? With Spider-Man, they added the fucking. No, it's it's a really fucked up joke somewhere there, and it's damn, dude, this thing looks fucking
Ridiculous.
fucking bro. This thing is huge. What is it? 20 inches? Is what they said? 20.86.
2020.
No, Ben said it's 20.86.
Yeah.
Oh,
If it's
geez.
53 centimeters.
Oh, jeez.
You're splitting hairs at this point.
Yeah, I think it for most of us, it's if you ever
It's
wanted a figure,
20.9 according to Alexa.
if you wanted ever a figure, you go, where the f am I gonna fit it? This is the figure, bro. Like, I mean, although it's still not as big as I think that one Classy Thomas has, the King in third part.
Yeah, I mean,
that one
I've
is
seen,
so bigger.
I've seen people fit quarter scales in their D-tops and stuff. That's not
Yeah.
a problem. You're just
Yeah,
gonna
you,
lose
you can actually take out one of the
shelves from
shelves.
other people. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, go to
For
Zach's
other
Wonderland and get
figures.
their DTOF riser kit.
Oh.
It looks
That
fat. I
does
love
not
how it
raise
looks.
it that high.
Yeah, I had the Spider-Man black suit diorama. It's basically twice the size of a figure.
This is.
I mean, at that
looks
point,
nice,
though,
man.
if this is 21 inches and a DTOF is, I think it's 15 and 3/4 inches. You're almost really not gaining a lot. You might as well just take the whole shelf off because the only thing
That's
you
what
put
I'm
in the
saying.
next shelf would be like a Hot Wheels,
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
tiny.
you're not getting enough room.
Yeah, I see what you're
You're
saying.
losing
But this
all
this
shelf.
would be the one to use with Carnage. As
This
opposed
to me is cool enough, I think, to give up 2 shelves. If you had, because you could even put like Miles or Spider-Man like in the air,
Yeah.
right? So it's not a total empty display. It'd be fucking
Yeah, if you want to
clean.
pose them and ruin their fucking bodysuits forever.
Look, okay, that's a fucking fuck. This is cool.
Or
This,
I guess you could do those half shelves. If you had
oh yeah,
or
the
back
ones.
or in front. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I feel like these figures to me, like this line, I think to me is the most excited I've been for Hot Toys in a while. Like
Spider-Man
Yeah,
2.
like the black
Yeah.
suit Spider-Man, the red suit with the legs, and then the Miles, and not only that, but like it kind of introduced, you know, you had that little bit of hype. Everyone's trying to get the Miles, everyone's trying to get the Peter Parker, and then it's like, oh shit, the next week the fucking black suit came out, and then we all kind of knew this was coming as well. I feel like it's exciting. I don't know. I feel like this was the
And
start
the
of
game's
something.
out in a couple days, man.
It's
too.
good. It's good fucking timing. Hot Toys typically doesn't time these very well. I just can't get over this photo here. This is fucking wild.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
jeez.
insane.
I mean, he is standing on a little tiniest bit of platform, but I don't think it really is making any difference here.
Yeah, okay, so they're a little bit up to like a little tiny bit higher. If you would.
Yeah, just a smidgen. Yeah, and
A
the three
smidgen.
heads and the tongues, bro. The smidget. Yeah.
Man, these guys look like smidgets next to him.
Fuck.
It's gonna be interesting to see what the price point is probably tomorrow.
Spider-Man 2.
Jeez.
Hey, I think Fern captured. Thank you, Fern. Fern captured this amazing moment right here, Dean. Let's see. Let's bring this in here. Look at this, Dean. Hot Toys, Spider-Man 2.
Jeez.
Oh, they got the logo.
Yeah, well,
Look
the
as
game
big
one
as it
and stuff.
should.
I don't know. Damn, he's fucking huge. You fucking
Well,
Look
got
at
it.
it.
Well, they said he's supposed to be like
did.
19 inches.
Venom.
Oh,
Hot Toys, Spider-Man
wonderful
2.
moment.
What a wonderful moment captured. Thank you, Fern. Made my night.
Yeah, but
That was great. Thanks, friend.
It was really nice.
well, Burns didn't need it, since when he became the killer of benches and stuff,
Oh,
He had to pay you back.
That was memorable. We were actually looking at some After Dark. God, why is this being like this? Some After Dark Pass episodes last night after the show, Dean. God, it's a good
Bro.
catalog. That's a good catalog back there,
You know,
Dean.
you know what else is a good catalog? Among
If you're
Us.
all Among Ox, that shit is fucking brutal.
The thing with Danny farting, and then
Oh man.
that thing where you caught me lying.
Wait, what?
there was something that happened. You caught me like red-handed, and I was trying to deny it. I
All
don't
the
remember
logic. I was like, "There's no way you could have done that because this person did that," and you're like, "Nope, nope."
Yeah. I had one the other day. What was it?
Where you got me?
No, a clip. I saved the clip because I was like, "Fuck! I need to remember to show this to Zach."
Let's see it. They're saying 600 high five, bro. I'm telling you, you're not getting this for less than 650. Guaranteed.
Yeah,
Take it to the
I'm
bank.
thinking $5.99 retail.
There's no fucking way they're giving us 3 portraits and a fucking 21-inch fucking figure for any less than fucking. Is it 3 portraits or is it 2? It's hard to tell.
Maybe 2.
I guess it's 2 portraits and 3 tongues. Dude, this is exciting to me. And I've been pleasantly surprised by the Venom, to be honest.
Yeah,
When we had that guy
Venom.
at Post Wars, I think it was Loco Lou.
Yeah.
Really impressed by it, to be honest. Low 400s on Sideshow. So 375 at Secret Base, low 400s on Sideshow.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. Was he hollow?
I don't know.
Is he like? Well, he's clearly not 5 POA because we saw him
he's
in
got-
poses.
2930 HKD at 28%. There's no way. If this is $400, it is like a steal of the year, I think. Because what was the Symbiote Spider-Man? Let's look that up.
305 US on Sideshow, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
You're correct. Huh? I thought that was way more. Oh, but there was the special
Well,
edition. You can
it's
still
the-
pre-order the special edition. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, it was the same price, I think, as the Advanced Suit 2.0.
Yeah, 480 is what Bob Dylan is saying potentially.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm
Still
thinking-
not bad.
I'm still thinking 600. That's what I'm saying.
Zach.
Send it to me.
It's,
What is the
it's-
clip? Give me the context.
It's You fucking with a stranger we were playing with.
Oh God, I felt bad. We bullied some people.
No, I wouldn't really consider
No,
this bullying.
maybe not this clip, but we definitely bullied some people. Little kids playing the game, we just fucking ruined their night. We should play that again.
Yeah,
soon.
because you said something just like really stupid, and then he came for your throat.
Wait, fucking send the clip. I want to watch.
I'm sending it, dude. It's
Oh,
over
okay,
a
fuck,
minute.
dude. Fuck, Daddy, send it.
It's on my phone.
Wow.
Well, 480. You think so? Their fucking sidecar and trooper were like 5 something. And that's just plastic. There's no articulation or anything with those things.
And that's definitely a new body. So
Yeah, that's a one-shot figure.
Yeah, you are correct.
That is an amazing. It is interesting the price point, though. I can, because Hera was only $260, and I figured she was going to be minimum same price as Sabine or a little bit more for possibly likeness rights and stuff. So they might, maybe they're being a little bit more economical with stuff.
Yeah, maybe their prices have kind of like stopped getting as high, so maybe they kind of learned their lesson. Like, we need to stop fucking gouging people for this shit. You might be right.
Yeah.
I wonder. We're waiting for this. I wonder when not Hot Toys. Fuck. I wonder when Hasbro's gonna learn their lesson, because I feel like all their shit sits until it goes to clearance. Like, I'm talking like $7 clearance, and then it sells.
Dude, there's shit on BBTS right now, and I still don't put it on my cart. I'm like, no, I'm not paying $15 for this. Grand Admiral Burnus, where the fuck is Thrawn? You're not wrong.
You're not wrong, dude. I would take a Thrawn. I would maybe even, I don't know. Enoch's a cool design, but like, he didn't do a lot. But I feel like at some point.
Well, how we never said that in Star Wars before? They look cool, but he didn't really seem to do a whole lot.
Just once.
Here we go. What did I say?
I mean, I could tell you
Spark
it's not.
Note.
Like
Blue. Oh, Spark Note.
Spark Note.
More like
Sus Note. And then he comes back at you. Wait, what did you say? Why are you this way? Hold on, wait.
my father. I don't have a father. Jesus Christ.
Dude,
Can
look
you
how
take
long
a picture,
ago
a
this
screenshot
was.
of that? That was pretty good. Oh,
You better vote for him, bro.
I'll tell your mom that joke tonight. That guy
Oh,
actually could
man.
rat and tat. There was
holy
some
shit,
people
that
that
was
could.
so funny.
Remember that one time we accused that guy of being on a call, but we were all on a call?
Yeah, we were like, you're on a
What
call.
what year? When did that circa? That one.
This was COVID, whenever like no one could do anything. We just played that like 3 times a week. It was fun. Oh, that was good times. That's good times, Dean, right there. Tell you what, we made the best out of COVID.
So
So
you were
it's
at the
best for
old
good.
place. I was in my condo.
That's old, yeah. So that's
a
probably
long time ago.
21. Gosh.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think, though? Do you think Ahsoka, we're going to probably just finish with that Ahsoka, the white figure? Probably that'll be it? Or do you think we are?
Bro, if they don't put on Thrawn,
Fucking awful decision if they don't.
yeah.
Would you guys be okay passing if they did Thrawn and not getting Balin or Shin? Because I don't see him go. I don't think they're gonna. I personally don't.
To me,
think
it
they're
would be
gonna go
foolish.
past. I don't think they're gonna go past total number that like Kenobi.
Especially now that they've started tackling 3D characters. I don't know who else they have left to make.
Kanan.
Well, no, but that's what I mean. Like, you've made like all the OT characters you could make, say for like obscure ones, right? Like fucking that
Yak face.
Yak Face or the guy with the fucking the reverse data from
Lobot.
Cloud City.
Yeah, Lobot.
Yeah, Lobot. Like,
There's
you've made
someone
every
that could
trooper you
do-
can make. Star Wars, like, if you're not making new characters, what are you making? Remakes of shit you've already done? Like, if you're not gonna make Shin and Balin and Thrawn and maybe some troopers scattered in there, I think even if they don't make Huyang, I think that's a mistake. A droid that's very easy to do. You're not paying likeness rights to anybody.
And who was a major character in every
a
episode.
major character, right?
Well,
Like,
not the she wasn't one of the three witches, but the the lady they transformed
Morgan?
again.
Yeah,
Morgan.
Morgan.
Yeah,
Also-
nah, I can do without Morgan. She was boring.
I could do without Morgan too, but I again, it's like with Mando, they made fucking everybody.
Everybody.
Because it's like that. I mean, the show.
Yeah, but a
probably
lot of
did
that
arguably
stuff
better.
still sat. I think that's the issue, right? Like with TFA, they made fucking every design on the screen. And
Yeah,
that
but the
shit sat
TFA
for
fucking
years.
sucks. Mando didn't suck.
Man, it was
But
for
they
years,
made
it wasn't very good.
everybody
Well,
so fast. It was like, what? Pick and choose what you're gonna buy. You can't buy them all.
yeah, well, that's been the problem is that there is
I
just
give
so
you
much
that.
volume of everything these days. The Ahsoka show, I know, as we kind of discussed, we had mixed reactions. There's a lot of stuff we liked. There was, you guys heard me bitch a lot about the first 2 episodes that I absolutely despised. But, I think at the end of the day, like, since there isn't going to be a whole lot of Star Wars stuff in general for that major license for them of new stuff, I think they should try to go, if they're going to take any chances on any figures, like I would consider kind of Shin and Balin maybe being a little bit of a chance figure, especially since Ray Stevenson's not with us anymore. So either that character is going to have to go bye-bye, or they're going to have to recast it. And even if they recast it, it's going to be somebody different who's not going to look the same.
Yeah, the portrait's going to have to be different.
Yeah. And he might get, obviously we always know Star Wars, different costumes, different armor, or whatever stuff could pop up. I think that it feels like Ahsoka would be a show. I'm not saying like they should go, like you guys would say, make 5 extra going into the boonies for characters for Ahsoka or something. But if you're going to maybe do an extra figure or 2, take a chance on those figures. It would be a little less well-known outside Ahsoka. Balin Shin feel like maybe I've never was really into Captain Enoch completely. The Roman Praetorian mask and stuff never really gripped me so much. I don't know. I'd rather see one of
That was fucking
Witch
cool.
Sister. Yeah, I'd rather see one of the Witch Sisters or something. Give me Claudia Blackman in an action figure finally, who is the lead, like evil witch, or mother. But it feels like if you're going to take a chance on a show for figures, and I mean, or maybe next year they do them as a limited release, Balin and Shin feel like the character to do that on. But like I think you guys say, if it's going to be, because we've already had 3, and I know I haven't pre-ordered. I've already got Sabine and Chopper. That was like Insta 1 and Insta 2. I'm going to get Hera. I'm not in a huge hurry to pre-order her right now, though. But obviously, we're going to get Ahsoka. I really kind of don't want another Anakin because there's a lot of different Anakins that you can get, even still coming. So do Thrawn, and then I'm just kind of like do Thrawn other than those main 4, and then roll the dice on whoever you want to be, at least the 6th character. Give us 6,
White Suit Ahsoka, Thrawn, Huyang, and then wait for Shin and Balin for the next season or whatever.
If they do another season. That's the problem. We don't know what they're going to do anymore.
I think
I
you
don't
would
think
also.
I'd
I could
rather
also-
a new season than a movie, but
I could also see a generic night trooper and a night death trooper as well.
Those
we did
Death
see that
Troopers
Death
were,
Troopers,
yeah, the Death Trooper, the zombie Death Troopers lived up to their name. That was crazy. I was
pretty
seeing.
cool.
I'm like, I was like, are those Death Troopers? I was going at first when we saw him getting left behind with Morgan. I'm like, oh, they're literally Death Troopers, like dead
Yeah.
troopers.
So the figure that I'm getting is it's Hot Toys John Wick, but it's missing
Oh,
the box
nice.
and the base. So it's like,
Oh
fuck,
yeah,
dog.
it's gonna be jank, dude.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know you
surprised
want
we
it.
still haven't got those announced yet. The John Wick
How
and the
dare
King.
Bro. He doesn't want to.
I know. I know.
Today, when I was going back and forth with him about those figures he was trying to sell, I didn't realize they didn't have the base. I thought they were just like, loose complete. But I was like, bro, you don't have the box. You don't have the fucking shipper. You don't have the clamshells to protect this shit. And the fucking base is missing. He should have taken my offer, bro.
Fucking bamboozled, bro. Although I like that you told them, like, don't come back in 4 days.
Yeah, because he does, dude. I was joking about with him the other day because I was like, bro, we have done this a dozen times. I've wanted something you were selling, and you decide to keep it, and then you come back, you know, a while later and like try and sell it to me again. It's like, no, I moved on.
Yeah.
But
It is what it is.
Ben says the new Venom is 6 inches taller than the Tom Hardy one. That's crazy.
It's also
That's
4 inches
pretty
smaller than
wild.
his penis.
Yeah, I mean, even if it was, you know,
I
2
feel
inches,
bad for Tom Hardy Venom 2.0 because it's going to be sitting there now. I'm someone looking in Sideshow in their warehouse just went, ah. Those Venom.
Yeah, those motherfuckers are gonna
Yeah,
sit,
bought
bro. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean,
anybody that's got that in stock are just.
I don't think anybody liked those movies enough for those figures. I think they were placeholders.
It's just like you
for-
got a
yes.
fucking Venom.
Yeah.
And that's what I
It's-
was saying earlier. Like this one has at least a fucking spider on the chest and the back. Like
Yeah.
Well, and this one, Dean made the point. This is one you can put where Venom is actually like kind of supposed to be bigger than Carnage, so you can actually use the because the movie Carnage is close enough to the like comic or traditional Carnage.
Mhm.
Now you're going to have a Venom that is okay. They're still not super different in size, but he's actually bigger and bulkier. So it kind of makes sense if you put them against each other, where Venom is bigger than Carnage. He's got the insignia on him, you know, the whole thing. So that could help down the road, maybe help get some more people to buy Carnage.
Yeah, but see, they messed up in the movies because they didn't associate Venom with Spider-Man.
Right.
They tried to make him his own
well, I
character.
know that they.
well Sony.
I guess they could have, right? Because Sony owns.
Yeah, they could have done.
Yeah,
whatever
they could have
wanted.
done. Yeah, they could. And see, even if they didn't want to do Tom Holland, they could have taken Andrew Garfield
Or
and
anybody, right?
or yeah, they could have taken him or Toby and done their own version that brought Venom in there, even though they wouldn't be able to do it the actual way he got sued in Secret Wars, but they could at least do something to actually show the symbol on there. That would have been
Sony just needs to stop trying to do these offshoots in these movies because freaking what was the one that came out already? The vampire guy who I'm suddenly forgetting
Morbius.
his name.
Morbius.
Morbius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
I actually want to
terrible.
watch that movie, but I heard it was
Morbius
awful.
was terrible. The Craven movie is going to be terrible because he's not a hunter who actually hunts animals, which is the entire point of the character. That is literally
Yeah.
the character. Even though I like the actor and stuff. So, I mean, I don't think it's going to be the worst movie ever, but I don't think it's going to be very good, and I don't think it's going to end up doing great. They just, like,
Yeah.
they just
Look,
got
we
to
talked
do
about
Captain
it about
Spider-Man.
20-30 minutes ago. It looks fucking
Oh,
awesome.
sorry.
No, you're
Yeah.
good. Let's I'm gonna say one more thing. I think we'll end it
Yeah.
here. I started watching a TV show today, and Dean wasn't a big fan of it, but I've heard for months people have been telling me to watch this show, years even. Kim's Convenience. I'm almost through the first season. It's
Kim's
fucking good.
Convenience.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Yeah.
Netflix? Oh,
It's
okay.
on Netflix, yeah. It's about a Korean.
Oh, the convenience mark
Yeah, it's
that has
it's a
Simu
Korean.
Liu in it.
And I didn't realize he was.
Okay, I know what you're talking
There was a
about.
point I was like, damn, this motherfucker's yoked. And I was like, what else is he in? And I was like, oh shit, this is fucking Shang-Chi. I didn't know that. It's pretty good.
That's a funny show.
I
I
like
like
it.
it.
Yeah. Dude, I got the hots for that boss though. She's cute.
Yeah,
Cute.
I also heard great things, and I was like,
Rave
I'll give it a
reviews.
shot. Yeah, I
It's
just
like a 90+%
couldn't-
of Rotten Tomatoes.
I couldn't get into it. I don't know.
I like the grandpa.
Isn't
Wait,
he
the
guy
grandpa?
from
I mean,
Star
the
Wars?
shop owner, the old man.
Yeah, that's her dad. It's her
Oh, her
dad.
dad-
I
okay, her
think.
dad.
I don't know. Actually,
That's the dude from Star Wars, right?
yeah, the fucking one pilot's like one of 3 pilots that the fucking New Republic has.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which makes me wonder, is that his real voice or is the Star Wars his real voice? I don't
I think
know.
the Star Wars is his real voice because he's on podcasts. He doesn't
Oh,
have
okay,
an
because
accent.
people that talk like that can't. I mean, Bobby Lee. I mean,
What do you mean?
that's a
people
joke. That was a
talk like-
joke.
Jesus.
You said, yeah, that's his real voice because he's on a podcast. I'm like, well, there's people that have all kinds of accents on a podcast.
Yeah, Bobby Lee
got
doesn't
Ben
have an
saying-
accent. What do you?
It was just a joke, Dean. Jesus
No, you said
Christ.
those kinds of people. What do you mean those?
I
Kinds
said there's
of
all
people?
kinds of people that
I
have
don't
podcasts.
think you did. Somebody get that on the playback.
I think I did. Yeah. Well, okay, so the reason why it's the reason why, bless you,
Thank you.
I started watching this show. In addition to everyone telling me about it, is they released on Netflix. They released the images of the Avatar cast, and he's playing Uncle Iroh. So I was like, oh shit, I'm only familiar with him from Star Wars. Let me kind of backtrack a little bit. Kim's Convenience, pretty good,
Oh, that's right. They're doing a live action
and it looks pretty fucking
Avatar
good.
show.
It's better than that M Night Shyamalan shit.
I mean, yeah, but that's like you can only go effing up. I mean,
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I mean,
The bar is very low.
If it
I
were to
mean-
go backward, I mean, if it were to go backwards, I mean, that's going into I don't know, like that show Cuties, that movie Cuties or whatever was on that.
I was gonna say I don't know.
That's a
'cause-
throwback. I remember everyone got so upset about that movie.
yeah.
Dude, that I didn't even have.
Was
to
it
watch
that
I
bad?
was like,
I saw the trailer and I was like, I mean, I don't really know what the fuck it's about.
Yeah, there was some people.
What is it about? It's about breakdancers, right, or gymnasts or something like that.
No, it's like beauty pageant girls, but they like. It's
God
shit
damn.
children should be doing.
So 87% Rotten Tomatoes, but on Google, 1.3 out of 12,439
ooh.
For what?
of cuties.
Avatar? Oh,
No,
Yeah,
of
it's
cuties.
bad. It's bad.
What is it about? Let's see here. Let's see.
it's like impoverished children learn to dance, and they take them and
Oh,
show them a
But
better life.
what
or
was wrong
something.
with the movie? Remind me.
It
It was a
was,
porn
like-
movie or something.
It's like over sexualized, like 8-year-olds.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
so it's not supposed to be like a
And,
Honey
and
Boo Boo
it's not
type of
even
thing,
like.
right?
Wait, what?
It's not supposed to be like a Honey Boo Boo type of show, right?
No, it's
Well,
like
wasn't a movie
yeah, it's a movie. It was like a a scripted movie.
docu movie? Or, yeah.
Oh, like what's the girl who got killed? Jean Benet Ramsey.
No,
Oh,
no,
you know how
terrible.
they,
It-
I mean,
yeah,
you
it's
know
not
how
a
they put.
documentary.
I
It's
mean,
a-
you know
it's
how
a
they put them in.
It's an
how people
entertainment movie.
How people put them into those pageants and try
Yeah.
to get them looking all. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's like not even like up for interpretation. Like when you see what they're doing on stage, you're just like, "What the fuck?
Oh my
is
God.
this?"
I just
Sorry,
saw
I didn't.
the,
I didn't mean to get us on this. I don't want to remember.
But you
No, it's
did,
okay.
Lane. So now you have to live with it.
I just saw the poster. I guess in America the poster's different because the French one I was like, I mean, this just looks like girls. You know, the girls dressed like that at Vivi's Gymnastics, but the American poster's a bit different. And they're like,
Yeah,
you
but
said
then
they're
when
8.
you, but like I said, when you watch them dance, you're like, I've seen fucking girls dance like this at fucking strip clubs. Like, what the fuck is going on here? It's bizarre that anybody
remember-
would film that and think it was okay to put out.
Yeah.
I think it was like Moist Critical who covered it, and he showed like clips, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I didn't watch the goddamn movie.
yeah. Don't make it Tuesday night movie to watch. for the
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
week.
definitely
Yeah,
not.
don't do that to anybody.
Well,
Unless you're
let's,
really mad at everybody and want to punish them really horribly.
Let's all not watch this movie.
Absolutely.
And
Go watch
So I'll
Rings
have
of
a-
Power.
Oh,
So
there you
have
go. DJ
Yeah.
summed it up.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, from what I'm reading.
Mm.
Anyways, let's. Yeah, DJ says it's at least the angle. At least that's the angle the movie takes, but it is unnecessarily shocking when they could have gotten the same message, not going crazy.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch Moist Critical's review. I don't think I
Yeah,
want to watch
someone
a fucking
reviewed it. You could
2-hour movie.
find it. Whoever did it, I don't. It was so.
Anyways,
long
have
ago.
have a good week. Have a better
Yeah.
week. Those that have had a rough one. I love you, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Bye.
Take care,
Jumbo
everybody.
babies.